What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy S21, S21 Plus and S21 Ultra. So basically this is a reaction video because the three phones just dropped like today. The three phones dropped today and we're going to be, this video is like two parts. So we'll first talk about the S21 and S21 Plus because like those are like the lower devices before we now talk about the S21 Ultra. So if we're talking about the S21 Ultra, sorry, the S21 and S21 Plus, we're seeing upgrades but also downgrades. So in the sense that the S21 and S21 Plus are downgraded version of the S20s and the S20 and S20 Plus, but also slightly upgraded, and both of them are actually different in as much as they are the same phone, if you get what I'm saying. So let's get into the video. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the specs. So the S21 has a 6.2 inch screen and the S21 Plus has a 6.7 inch screen. It has a 4000 mAh battery. S21 Plus has a 4800 mAh battery. The S21 is made with polycarbonate, another name is plastic. The S21 Plus is made with glass. The S20, both of them come in the Snapdragon 888 processor and the Exynos. So Snapdragon for Europe, Exynos for like, you know what I'm saying now, us that were here. So the price is $799 and $999. The Nigerian prices are on the screen. So when we think about that, these are slight upgrades, but they are also downgrades in the sense that last year the two phones were made with glass, but like this year they've decided to drop the S21 to plastic, and in most cases plastic is actually a more durable material, but like they just make people just feel that it's cheaper because it's like a flagship phone or it's cheaper. But the S21 right now is not actually the flagship. Like in this evolution of flagships, those days, yes, you have the S5, like when you see like S5, the S5 mini is now like the smaller device. Then we started moving forward, then we now started seeing S8, S8 Plus, then the Plus devices started becoming the main device. Then last year the Ultra now came out, so the Ultra devices started becoming the main devices in this flagship line. So right now the S21 is not actually the main flagship. So let's move on to camera. Both phones have a 12 megapixel primary camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, and a 64 megapixel 3x telephoto camera. So basically all the lenses are the same. And for the display, both of them have been downgraded. So last year they all had a quad HD display, but this year they have FHD, so that's full HD 1080p and an adaptive refresh rate moving from 48 Hz to 120 Hz. So it depends, basically depends on what the screen is doing at that time. If the display needs 48 Hz, you use 48. It's a variable refresh rate, so yeah, that kind of thing. And this year they have flat displays, so you're not curved. You know the normal Samsung design is curved and all, but in terms of the normal phones, like the two phones, I actually like this new S21 design. Like I like the way the camera at the back looks so futuristic. I like the way the back is so just looks like matte, and the Samsung logo is at the bottom. They could have even gotten rid of the Samsung logo. The phone is just sexy. I know I use the word sexy a lot, but yeah. So let's move on to the big boy, the Galaxy S21 Ultra. So this is Samsung's flagship. This is their top of the line design in the top of the line phone in the S20 line. Yeah, S20 Ultra. This is their biggest phone. So basically it has a 6.8 inch QHD OLED display. Don't forget OLED, and Samsung, they have like the best displays on any smartphone. Yes, Samsung's displays are the best. A QHD OLED display, a refresh rate of 120 Hz, so you can use everything together. In last year's device, if you wanted to use the 120 Hz refresh rate, you had to be running it at 1080p. But if you also wanted to use the full resolution, you have to be running at 60 Hz. So this year they are giving you everything. This is the Ultra. You have your full quad HD display and you can run it on 120 Hz. IP68 water resistant, 15 watts wireless charging. It also has a 5000 mAh battery. So a 5000 mAh battery It's actually very big for a 6.8 screen. And when we come to the RAM management, it has 12 gigabytes of RAM for the 128 and 256 gigabytes versions, so non-expandable. So right now Samsung has gotten rid of the memory card. You can't expand your devices, but like the space, 120 gigabyte, the base storage is actually mad, 128 gigabytes. So I don't see myself running out of space in like years. For somewhere like me, I'll run out of space because making a lot of videos, transferring a lot of files. But for you guys, you will not run out of space. So yes, and it also has a 16 gigabyte version with 512 gigs. 512. Why will a phone have 16 gig RAM? Laptops use 16 gig RAM. Laptops use 16 gig RAM, not phones. Yeah, also 500. So that is like half a terabyte of. That is hard drive space on your phone. That is mad. That is mad. That is actually mad. But you should know that all this comes at a price. That is $1,200. Like, that's money. So the cameras, this phone comes with 4 cameras. If you look at the back, you'll see that Samsung aren't joking with this S20 Ultra. It has 4 cameras. That 8 megapixel primary camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. It has 2 telephoto lenses, so a 3x telephoto and a 10x telephoto. And yes, the S20 Ultra also supports the S Pen. Does that mean RIP notes? I doubt that, sha. I doubt that this is RIP notes, because as long it has the features of the S Pen, but it doesn't give you that full note vibe. So basically it's just for you to navigate your screen and things like that. But yeah, that is just it for the S21 and S21 and S21 Ultra. Let's just say that. So you can see that most of the things I spoke about in the rumor video. Yeah. So I told you my source. Was a bad guy. Like, where I got my rumors from is just because most of the things are accurate. Now, most of the pictures I showed you, that's it. I'm not feeling me. So yes, thank you guys for watching. This is like the reaction to the S21. Hopefully I'll make more content about it. Hopefully, Samsung. So yes, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Bye.